human, welcome to my little corner of the internet. I hope you're having such a good day today with so many reasons to smile. It is wonderful to see you. Before we get started, can I just say, whether I'm seeing you for the first time, the second time, the third time, the 10th time, whatever time I'm seeing you, thank you so much for giving me your time today and giving me your clicks. You're making my dreams come true. You are supporting me. You are supporting my goals and aspirations in life, and I really appreciate that. Nobody told you you had to do that, and you decided to give me a chance anyway, and that's really cool, so thank you. Now, I won't keep you waiting too long, because today is my first review of the Tobio's mini watercolour kit. Yay! This thing is everywhere. I have seen so many people use it on Instagram. I've seen so many adverts for it. It's kind of become the Labubu of watercolour for me. It is, I can't escape it no matter where I go. So, I got it. And I want you to know everything that I know about the kit so that you know if you're making the right choice or not. I will give you a complete review of the kit at a later date when I have more thoroughly tested it. Today is first impressions, and later on is a full review, because I would feel really bad giving a full review when I have only owned something for like 2 or 3 weeks. These came in the mail today, so it's going to be at least a month for me to properly test them and make sure that everything is okay. But first impressions, yay, let's go! Hello. My lighting is worse now because my ring light is up there, so that you can see my desk. But I made a little sheet for us all, a little fact sheet, so that we can all see everything that we've got. So this is not sponsored. I just wanna hold this up here just so you can see. Not sponsored. I bought this with my own money, and I am making the review, the first impressions, because I want you to know what you're going to get. This is not sponsored in any way, shape or form. I did not receive anything for free, and I'm not being paid to make this video. I'm not even part of the creator program, so I'm not getting paid anything for this video at all. This is completely for free for you. So, Tobio's retails for £61 normally. So, this kit right here is usually £61. However, I got 2 of them for £28 in the sale. See, £28, buy one get one free. Yeah. The pigments in this set are student grade, which I think is one step down from professional grade, if I remember correctly. I might not remember correctly, I'm not sure. And I unplugged my microphone like a silly sausage. The main selling points of this is that it is compact, you can express yourself, and it is beginner friendly. So, let's get into our first impressions. Yay! I can move this now to one side, and I can move this here. I did also get an extra pad of paper, and I got extra paints. I got the Pastel Dream paints, so I did get 2 extras, but here is everything. Oh, hello. There's a piece of paper that comes in the box. Oh, wow. So the first thing that I got were I've moved my microphone, so I stop unplugging it. I hope that is okay. The first thing I got were instructions, and they come in 5 different languages. 5 different languages the instructions come in. Here are the instructions for you to see, and now I'll read them out to you. So, open the palette. Gently pull apart the 2 wooden halves. Once opened, clip the palette to the paper booklet using the artist clip. Pick the 8 colours you want to use and place 1 pigment refill into each of the 8 spaces in your wooden palette. Fill your water brush by unscrewing the barrel in the opposite direction of a normal bottle cap. Add clean water, then screw it. Slide the wristband onto your wrist. Use to gently wipe your brushes before switching colours. Use the left space on the palette to mix. Activate and water down colours. Activate and water down colours. Do not apply water directly in the 8 colour spaces to avoid losing the creamy texture. Simply close the palette by folding it back. The magnets will hold it securely shut, keeping your paints protected and preventing any mess when storing or travelling with your kit. And then we've got maintenance and cleaning. The palette. After painting, wipe the palette clean with a damp tissue or cloth. Let dry if possible, but it's fine to store it closed even if the paint is damp. Water brush. After use, squeeze out any leftover colour and rinse the tip under clean water. You can also gently press it against a tissue to remove excess paint. Paper booklet. Let the pages dry completely before closing the booklet to avoid mould forming. Once dry, store it flat to avoid curling. And paints. Store the paints in a cool, dry place with their caps on to prevent them from drying out. And those are the instructions. I really like them, actually. I'm very happy that there are instructions that come in the kit. Yay! I'm so excited. I'm actually so excited. So now I'm going to open the kit. Yeah. There is like a QR code. It says welcome to your watercolor journey, and it's like a digitally illustrated guide. I'm going to cover the what's it called? The QR code, because I don't want you guys seeing it in case it's like something that you have to pay for. But it loads a guide instantly on your phone, which is quite nice. And I'm sorry, hang on, let me cover this up. Look at the packaging. Look at the packaging. Isn't that so cute? Isn't that so adorable? I love it. I love it so much. And the outside is also so cute. And the inside is also so cute. And it's named after the founder's cat. Oh, I love that. Okay. Nice. Here is everything that comes in the box. So at the top, you have 12 paints in their classic palette. They currently have 3 palettes on their website. They have the classic palette, they have the Pastel Dream palette, which I got, and they also have a festive one, but the festive one is limited time, I think. So inside this palette, here are all the colours. Here are all the colours for you to see. They are some very beautiful colours, I will say. I do like those colours. And they're very tiny tubes as well. They're very cute. They're very adorable little tubes. The refills of the tubes are £9, which I think is pretty good for the amount that you get. So this is like £9 worth here. I don't think that's the sale price. Let me check. Let me make sure that that's not on sale. Oh no, that is on sale. They're usually £16. Okay, they're usually £16 for this much, which is still actually really, really good. As long as they're good quality, it's still really, really good. Hello, just popping in here to say that you don't need to buy the refills on the website. When you've got the palette, you can always go and buy different paints, different tubes of paint, and use those to fill the palette instead. If that's more cost effective for you. But once you have the palette, you have the palette. So yeah, you don't need to get the refills if you have paint yourself, or if you want higher quality, like professional grade paints, you can get those separately from like a different website and use those instead. I'm just talking about Tobio's, so yeah. And then we have the little travel kit thing, and it is tiny. Like this will fit in your pocket easily. Like, look at it next to my hand. It's not even as big as my palm, and my hands are like not the largest. I have lady hands. Look, it's not even the size of my palm when it's opened. It's very small, and the wood is all like sanded and varnished, so you don't need to worry about like splinters or anything like that. It's all really nice. It's really smooth. Its sensory feel is really nice. I love the feeling of the wood. And it has a little T with a little cat inside it on it as well. So you like get to take the little cat around with you everywhere you go, which is really cute. And okay, there's something under there. And you have this clip that goes on top. And this clip will secure it to whatever book you're working on. Say if I got my buildings book and I was painting in here, I could just clip it on there and it wouldn't go anywhere. One thing I will say, if you have limited hand strength, you're really going to struggle with this clip. And I know that because I have limited hand strength. Opening this clip is really, really difficult. It is a really good quality clip. But it's really difficult to open with limited hand strength, so just remember that, okay? So we have those two, which is very nice. I may as well put those like somewhere you can see them, right? Maybe I'll put them on there. I'll swap them around. Next up, we have got the little wristband for you to wash your brushes on. This is very thick. It smells nice. It's very thick and it's very stretchy as well. It's very stretchy. As you can see, I am not the slimmest person in the world. I don't have the slimmest wrists in the world. And this still goes on really comfortably. And I reckon, like, I can still fit 2 fingers in there and it's comfortable. I could fit 4 fingers in there and it's comfortable. I reckon you'd be able to get this on, like, even if you were a larger size than me. I reckon this is good. And it's also, like, because it's so small originally and it just stretches, this will also work if you have small wrists too. I like that they've thought about that. I like that that is something that they've considered. And that is to wipe your brush on when you're out painting so that you don't have like a little rag that's flying everywhere. And I think that's really smart. I think that's really, really clever, and I'm probably going to take this with me everywhere just because it's cool. Next up, we have the paintbrush. It is also very compact. Here is its size in comparison to the palette. It's about twice the size. Oh, I've got hair on there. That's not very good, is it? I also have a ruler here. I can measure it for you. It is 12 centimeters. 12 centimeters. So that will probably fit in your pocket as well. Especially if you have big pockets. or if you have a bag, that will probably fit in your bag. You'd have to have an extremely small bag not to be able to fit this. Here it is in comparison with my hand. And it has a little protective cap on it so that the brush will like be protected in your bag and it won't get all folded and everything like that. And last but not least, we have the pad, which I need to open somehow. Oh, I have scissors. I won't show them on camera, don't worry. And if you are a parent buying this for your child, I would like to say, because it's a painting kit, it doesn't come with any sharpeners. And if you know what I mean by that, I'm sorry, but this is safe for your child to just have by themselves. And here is the notepad. Very nice, very cool. There is the paper. I got the notepad, well, the notepad that comes in the kit is nice and plain, but you can get a notepad? No, a sketch pad, Fern. You can get a sketch pad that comes with like little pictures in it for you to paint. So if you are a beginner and you don't want to have to paint your own thing, there are pictures that you can paint, and let me see how much that costs. Okay, a beginner's workbook with painting in it. It is currently with outlines for you to paint, with pictures for you to paint. I got there in the end. At the moment, it is £10. Usually, it would be £19. And the plain one with just 60 pages is only £12. And at the moment on sale, it is £6. So that's quite nice. In terms of the notepad, I will say it feels like it is good quality. However, my sensory needs do not like the feeling of the cover. The paper inside feels fine, but I personally don't like the feeling of the cover. The fabric here is really nice, but it's one of those notepads that you can open it onto any page, anywhere, because if you look at the spine, it's all fabric. So anywhere you open it, it'll open completely flat, which is nice. I just don't like the feeling of the cover, so I'll probably do something about that. And that is everything that comes inside the kit. Yay! Now, let me ponder. What colours would I like to use? I reckon I will use that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 12 colours and I have 8 slots to choose from. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll use those ones. So, let's move all this packaging out the way, shall we? Let's fill up the thing, shall we? Yes. Filling up the thing. I'm so excited right now. I can't tell you how excited I am. Oh, never mind, you don't need to peel it off. Ignore me, I'm being stupid. The tops of the paints have a little spiky bit in them. And what you do is you flip it around and you just puncture the top. You just like stick it in the top and puncture it. And that is good. And then you can squeeze out your paint. So I will put that one here. Okay. Squeeze. Squeeze. There we go. And then seal it back up. That were nice and easy. That was nice and easy. The paints are a bit hard to squeeze if you have limited hand strength. You might need to get somebody else to help you set it up. But there are workarounds. Oh, hello. I filled that one up too much, didn't I? There are workarounds, so don't worry about that. I probably shouldn't be screwing the lid on with all the excess paint. That'll probably make the lids like fuse shut. Maybe that's not a very smart move, Fern. I just don't want to waste it, you know? Okay, this time I'll be more careful. Do a little squeeze. Okay, this one is just playing up because it can. I'm also going to do it on a flat surface. You guys won't be able to see this as well, but I'm doing it on a flat surface so that the paint like sits a little bit nicer. Purple is my favourite colour. I love purple. Oh, hello. Well, that one did a little fart noise when I squeezed it out. Gorgeous. You can tell that I filled these up and like not somebody else. But it is nice to have like that choice of what colour you use. It is very nice to have that choice of what colour that you use. I think the blue just doesn't want me to use it. I can see that I've pierced it multiple times. And it's just there like, Fern, do you know what, actually, I don't want to work for you. Actually. Okay, there we go. Done. There is my kit with all of my colours. Ignore how messily filled they are. There is one that is filled right, and the rest of them are not. But there we go. And then we need to paint. I might wait a second for the paints to dry out before I paint. Actually, maybe I won't. Maybe I won't wait a second. Maybe I will wait a second. I don't know. I don't know what I'll do. Do you know what I'll do, actually? I'll clean up my desk. Because that definitely needs to happen. Oh, should I show you what's in this? What colours we have in here? I think that'd be nice. I'm going to put these in my second one. And then I can take two with me, and one of them will have bright colours and one of them will have very chilled out pastel-y colours. Those are what are in the Pastel Dream set. So, yay. I'll put these in my other travel kit. That was a horrible noise. Put those in the other travel kit. Yeah. Oh, I need to get somebody to like help me fill up the pen, I think, actually. That's what I need to do. I need to fill up the pen with water. Yeah. Let's do that. Okay, I am now going to do a painting, literally only using things in the kit. So I can't use my own brush, I can't use a pencil, I can't... I'm just using the kit for this. I did do a little drawing beforehand, just of what I'm hoping for it to look like. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm now going to get started. I've filled up the paintbrush with water, so hopefully it works. Hello, welcome to Speed Paint, where you get to watch me paint with speed. Yeah, I did follow my little sketch that I did, and I did try, and I just tried my best, basically. I've never used a brush that has its own water in it before, and I found it extremely difficult. I couldn't control the water at all. I couldn't control the thickness. I just couldn't control anything. It was really, really bad. I really didn't like the brush at all in the slightest, which you will hear me say at the end. But yeah, less about the brush, more about what am I actually doing? So I am doing a little like sales cart with some flowers, but they are magical flowers. These flowers on this sale cart, they are magical, and the sale cart is hidden in like a little grove. Hence the green painting around the outside. You can probably see the finished painting behind me actually because I haven't moved it. But I have gone over it in pen since I finished it, so yeah, it looks a little bit different behind me than it will in the video, but that's okay. Do you know what? I can show you, can't I? I can show you what my pen editions look like. I'm not sure if I like it more with the pen or without the pen. But here they are. Focus. Focus. Haha, it has focused. Yay! Anyway, the speed paint is coming to a finish now. It's really weird only doing a talk over speed thing for 2 minutes. Like, I usually talk for at least 3 minutes for my shorts, and I talk so much longer on speed builds. When I do speed builds on my gaming channel, I talk for like half an hour straight, and now I'm not allowed to talk for half an hour straight, and I'm sat here and I'm like, but I've got so many things to say. And this is what I managed to produce. There we go. A little cart with flowers on it. I tried to like paint the outside green to make it seem like it was like hidden in this little grotto area, and it was like a magical plant stand. I don't know how I did with that. So what are my final thoughts? The paper in the book is extremely good quality, and the paints are also pretty good quality. The travelability of this set is amazing. Like, it's so tiny, you could fit it anywhere and take it out anywhere, and it'd be great. The brush I am not a massive fan of. It may be that I'm using it wrong. It may be that I'm just inexperienced with it, but I really struggled with water control, and I really struggled with getting enough paint on there, and I really struggled with I just struggled with it basically. The piece here took me half an hour to do, and I reckon if I was using my normal supplies it would have taken me like 10-20 minutes, but it was very therapeutic. But because of the brush it did take me a lot longer, so potentially try it with a different brush, potentially, or potentially I'm using the brush wrong. But overall I'm really, really happy with this set. If you are planning on getting this set, I would also include, hang on, my camera's like really bothering me. Right, that should be a bit better. That is a bit better. I would also get yourself a pencil and an eraser and a waterproof fine liner so that you can add to your paintings. So that you can sketch things out first and stuff like that. So that would be my recommendation, but obviously it is up to you. What would I rate this kit out of 10 right now? Probably an 8. I think it's really good. The paper is very impressive. The sketchpad, I keep doing that. Stop it, Fern. The sketchpad itself is very impressive. I love the quality of the little wooden palette The quality of the clip is amazing. It is so heavy duty. The quality of the paints is also good. The mixing panel is quite small. The mixing panel could have taken up a little bit more room. And I just really, really struggled with that paintbrush. I really struggled with that paintbrush. And also this, it's good for cleaning off your brush if you have another brush. If you don't have that brush, I just don't like the brush basically. Maybe I will learn how to use it better, and in my full review I will, I don't know, like it more. But for now, first impressions, not the best. Not the best paintbrush in the world, actually. But everything else I absolutely adore. I absolutely love it. The refills are also, like, the pots, these things here, the palette premium watercolor paints, they could be in slightly larger tubes. There could be slightly more, but again, you're paying like £16 for them. I don't know if £16 is worth that much in the grade of paint. Because, like, for example, my palettes of watercolor paint that I have, my big palettes, I have spent like £30-40 per palette. But those are massive ones that have got loads of colours inside. This has got 12 colours in tubes that you can use more than once, and it is 16, so I'm not sure how good value for money that is. But this set, on this sale, I would definitely recommend it. For the sale prices, it is awesome. 10 out of 10. Would buy again. And for the regular price, it is also very good. But £61 is a lot for just this here. So I would still recommend it, but I would say make sure you've really considered that it's something that you will use and that you want, like taking out in public with you and painting, or painting at home, or whatever. And as for the books with the pre-made drawings in them, I can't comment on those because I didn't get them because I didn't want them, basically. Thank you so much for watching my review today. My first impressions today. I really appreciate it. Your time means everything to me. I'm sure it means a lot more to me than it means to you. Like, you've probably just sat down with some food and you're like, let me stick a video on while I'm eating. But your time for me means that maybe my silly little videos, I will actually make money from them one day. And that would change my life completely if that ever happened. And you're contributing to that. And I really appreciate that. You're making that a dream that could be achievable, maybe, in the future. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate you. Also, remember that you're amazing. You deserve to love yourself. You should love yourself. You are wonderful. You are beautiful. You are 10 out of 10. Don't let anybody put you down. And especially don't let yourself put you down. Only take criticism if it is constructive. And don't let all of those horrible people get to you, because they're horrible. And their opinions don't matter because they don't know you. They're just prejudice, clearly. But yeah, you really are awesome. You deserve self-love. You deserve self-care. You deserve to love yourself. You deserve all the nice things. I am on other social media. I have a gaming channel where I play games. I have a Twitch where I sometimes do games and sometimes do art. And I also have an Instagram where I have one for games and I have one for art. Twitch is my most active platform as well. So if you find me on Twitch with one of the links in the description, then that'll be really cool, actually. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching today. It is time for me to love you and leave you. This is Fern, over and out. End of the video, 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 ba ba ba, end of the video, end of the video.